Hello all, welcome to Codegnan Destination. It's a day 11 session here. I hope you're clear with the profit and loss basics, the type 1, which we have dealt with the 4 different type of the application, which is focusing on that profit and loss and as well as the CP and the SP overhead. So today it is little bit complex that we're going to deal with 3 more application today. Okay. So by this, we are closing the chapter called profit and loss. And I'm again saying that, so the profit and loss here, you will having the very basic rule that is called percentage only. More than you need to memorize the formula as much as you want. Okay. You need to practice it. You must have to know where you want to apply the particular formula. If you are applying, we having more than 12 formula here, you must have to know which place you want to apply there. If you don't know, just simply applying all the random formula, then it is not going to work. So we already discussed in the previous class some of 12 questions. So you must have to each type we have applied each kind of the category. Okay. So moving on this, I just want to introduce the 3 more application that we want to discuss in the class today. So the one is from the net profit or the loss, and the next one we can able to call it as the rate of cost. And sixth one we can able to call it as the profit and loss in the purchase and the sale of the 2 goods here. Okay. So this is the topic we just want to deal it here. So going onwards, so guys, I just give you 1 minute time. So if anyone not write on your formula in the previous class, so please write down all the formula which is displayed here in this one. Okay. So please kindly take it on all the 12 formula which is representing here in this one, guys. So please kindly take it on all the formula with respect to the profit, loss, CP and the FP and as well as the discount and the SP again. Okay. So now we just move to the 4th type. So I just want to give you the term. The 4th type we can able to call it as the net profit or the loss. And the 5th type, we can able to call it as the rate of cost. And 6th type, we can able to call it as the profit and loss, the purchase and the sale of 2 goods. Okay. So what is called the net profit and loss? So here, most of the question which you have dealt in the last class, that it will indicate whether it is going to give you the answer called profit. Either it will give you the value called the loss over there. So the probably guys, that the profit you having over here. So we know what formula you need to use here. But here in the place, you need to always to find out the cost price and the selling price. If you're finding about that, so that is a very important term here in this one. Okay, if you're finding out, then you can able to decide whether, either it is going for profit or either it is going for the loss, that you want to decide in the buyer's way only by solving the cost price and the selling price. We can't able to decide that the value we picking here based on the value of the profit they have given in the previous, like, no. You're just going to involve this net profit and loss means we don't know either. So you will have either option on your hand. So they probably don't make a mistake by seeing simply on the question. Work it out, then you have them. Something like a magic will happen over there. And next we can able to call the rate of cost. So based on the quantity of the purchasing the single item, how you can able to deal with the rate of cost with respect to the profit and loss. And next, the profit and loss, the purchase and the sale of 2 goods. If you're buying some 2 goods, so what is the profit and what is the loss is happening in terms of the purchase or in terms of the retention happening over that you're going to deal inside the topic here. Okay, so we just having the same good quantity of the questions and the good quality as well in terms of the exam preparations with respect to the placement oriented questions. I'm just sharing you here. Okay, I hope you everyone is done with the formula which we have displayed here. If you're not done, so please write down your respective notes there. Okay, so going to this one, guys. So I just reading out it. So first, there is a 2 identical item. What does mean by the identical item? Identical item means that is like a similar. Okay, similar item is sold for 200 each. So then each product is selling for the 200 rupees each over there with the 10% profit for one thing, but one another for 10% loss. So what is the net profit or the loss you're getting here in the place? You see this one, we can able to use either the method. Okay, you having the same value with respect of one thing as a profit and another thing as loss means you can simply take down a single formula. So that I can able to say that the 2 items the 2 items are sold at the same. Okay, if you are taking that, so the 2 items are sold at the same price, okay, or the same loss or the profit, then you can able to use directly one formula. We can able to call it as what? There is x square by 100. Like what we can able to take this one. So x, what it is mentioned here, that is called what? That is 10 square. Okay, so 10 square by 100. If I make it up, so this will give you that 1%. So 1%, how you can able to decide this. Okay, this which will give you that 1% loss here in the place. Okay, so this is how the thing you just going to find out the value with respect of the identical item. We don't have any particular formula, but this is a very specific formula with respect to the value which is keep on changing, the profit in one hand and the loss in one hand. If you're having this kind of thing, you're just going to deal with this one. Okay, if you are not still satisfied, you can able to use the previous formula which we have discussed. So the previous formula is what? That is, if it is profit, we need to use the plus. If it is minus, loss means we can need to use the negative symbol called minus over there. Okay, the profit is one side and minus, that is loss is one side. And if it is combining that, we can able to make it as minus xy by times of, over the times of 100, we can able to take this one. You see this? One is called 10 and another one is called what? That is minus 10. Here, minus 10 times of 10 by 100. If you make it up, this one get cancelled here, and probably guys you will get that again minus 1 only. So we can able to call it as 1% loss. So by this formula, you can't able to predict that whether it is a 1% loss, but you have to take it out like this. Okay, so this is how the thing you just want to manipulate here. We'll move to the next question, guys. Okay, so a horse, okay, a horse and cow were sold at, okay, a horse and cow were sold at, that is sold for 12,000 rupees each. Okay, so horse is selling for 12,000 rupees and cow is selling for 12,000 rupees. So the horse was sold at 20% profit and the cow was 10% loss. So what is the loss or the profit on the both deals up to the two decimals? Okay, so here you can able to use the same method that we have dealt in the previous one. Okay, if I am saying that is the thing like if you see this one, so that what is the loss or profit? Okay, but this is the question. It is a different one. I'm just showing here. They are asking here net percentage profit or loss. Here they are asking the think of net percentage loss or profit here. Okay, so here they are asking what is the loss? What is the loss amount? Okay, so whether they are asking the previously, that is percentage with respect to whether it is happening, how much loss here in the place, that is what is the exact loss with respect to the decimal, that is the thing they are asking here in the place. Okay, so first I just want to, if you are using the formula like this, there is x is 20 and y is you can call it as y is, x is equal to plus 20, y is equal to, if you call it as minus 10, means if you are applying that, so the 20 minus 10, so minus 20 times of 100, so 10, if you make it up, so this will give you that, so 1 minus, so 2, okay, by so 20 by, we can able to call it as what, that is if you deal this one, it will give you the value called 200. Okay, you will have the minus 1 there. Okay, so the probably if this like of the thing you will get here in the end of the portion here in this one. But here, you check it out, the answer here, it is totally different. You want to find out the exact thing with respect to the one. In the previous one, we're not even touching the value called selling price here, but you need to use this one so that you can able to find out the real time of the value. Okay, so if you want to find out with respect to what? The cost price. Okay, first, I'm just taking the cost price of the horse. Okay, so but it is selling at initially what? So that is like 12,000 rupees each here in this place. Okay, by selling them, that is, if you're selling the horse, that is SP. I'm just writing the formula first. SP times of 100 by 100 plus profit percentage. Okay, SP is equal to what? That is 12,000 rupees at times of 100 by 100 plus, we can able to call it as 20% profit. If you made it up, guys, this will give you the value closely to the think of, so that is 10,000 rupees. Okay, so the 10,000 is the value. We will get it as the cost price of the horse here. Okay, now if you want to find out the cost price of cow, so here the cow is selling for the loss, 10% loss. Then again, there is SP times of 100. So minus 100 minus loss percentage is equal to what? Minus loss percentage is 10% here. If you sort out this one, guys, it will give you the value called, that is 333 times of 333. It will keep on going there. Okay, but now we just want to find out whether the thing we are getting the loss or not. Okay, so you see this one, in the horse we have bought for 10,000 rupees, but we have sold for the 12,000 rupees there. But coming to the cow here, you are getting the cow for so 13,333 rupees, but you are selling this particular cow for what? That is loss of 12,000 rupees here in the place. Okay, so just take it out, guys. So you see this one, the profit, we can able to call it as SP minus CP. We know that. Okay, SP means we can see that there is a 2 times we are using this one. That is, we can able to call it as directly 24,000 rupees minus the cost price. What? Cost price equal to what are the cost price? One is called 10,000 and another one is called 13,333 here. Okay, so if you combine that one, that will give you the value close to that at 23,000 and 333.33 is the thing I can able to say this one. If you making the value, it will give you closely to the think of so 666. Okay, 0.67 we can able to get here in the place. So the probably option C is the very correct answer in this one. Okay, so we'll move to the next question, guys. Okay, so I just want to clear, everyone is clear with the question there. Okay, I just want to move to the next question there. So this question, so Bajaj Electronics, okay, selling the 2 microwave ovens each for 4,800. Okay, one it is gained for 20% and another one is loss for 20%. You just going to use the same method here, but it is different. Check it out. What is the question between the previous one and this one? In the previous one, they are asking whether it is loss for both the deals. Okay, if it is, you see the word, we having the word called both the deals. Okay, if you are selling both of the N, so what is the both deal is happen? That's a real time of the questions. So there it is not the proper things is happen. But here in this one, you see this, we having the profit or loss. We just want to either we find out either it is a profit or either it is a loss. Okay, so I don't know what it is. So I'm taking this one. Okay, so going to this one, guys, I'm just using the same formula. One is gain for 20 and another one is loss for the 20%. That I can be call it as this is a plus 20 and minus 20 and it will give you that minus 20 times of 20 by 100. I can able to get this one. You see this will get cancelled and you will left with that. So minus 400 by 100 you will have. So then you can able to call this minus 4. The minus 4 is indicate that is a loss of 4%. Okay, so based on the option only, you must have to check it out. So whether you are applying the formula, before you applying the formula, you can have to check the option whether it is going to give the accurate answer or not. So you can able to predict if you are using the simple formula. This is not a very difficult formula to use here in this one. You can able to apply in the very simple method so that you can able to get the idea in a very quick way so that you can able to get the answer also. Okay, so based on the option, you have to decide in this particular type 4 method. Okay, so we'll move on the next question, guys. You see this one. So the next question, the shopkeeper cheats up to 7% by using the underweight. Okay, if you are buying something, he was using the underweight so that he was cheating by 7% profit in buying and selling of fruits. Okay, in it not only in selling not only the selling something, also while he was buying something, he was also making the cheating with respect to the 7% profit he was earning there. Okay, so what is the total profit percentage with respect to the thing which he was buying and selling the whole product here? Okay, so in this place, guys, so you're going to use the same formula. 7% is the profit there. Okay, so 7% is the thing he was getting here. I'm directly don't want to take it up that things here, this one. Okay, I can able to call it as the formula which is behind here, that is x plus x. Okay, so even both time the cost price and the selling price, he was just getting a profit there. I can able to call it as this one is x square by 100 here in the place. Okay, you see this one, there is x is equal to what? We can able to call it as what called? We can able to call it as 2x and this is x square by 100. X means that is 7 only. Okay, I can take it up directly that. Okay, it will give you the 2 times of 7 and this one will give you the 49 by 100 we can able to get. This one will give you that 14 plus 49 by 100 we can able to call it as 0.49. If you're summing this one, it will give you the value called option B, which is written here as 14.49 is the correct answer. I hope guys you are clear with this one, guys. Okay, I'll move to the next question. That is with respect to the chocolates. Okay, it is a type 5 question. You must have to very clearly focus on how this particular question is deal up. This question is little bit complex. Okay, the 10 dozen of the chocolate are purchased. 10 dozen. Okay, so 10 dozen of the chocolate are purchased at the rate of 10 per dozen. Then each dozen will cost you rupees 10 rupees and sold it for each piece that it is 2 rupees per piece. For 1 dozen we will have commonly 12 pieces. Okay, so he buying that for 10 rupees. Okay, 10 rupees per the thing he was buying here, but he was selling for each piece for 2 rupees, then 12 piece it will cost you for the 24 rupees. But the whole dozen he bought for 10 rupees. Absolutely, the 14 rupees he getting the profit here in the place. Okay, so let's, if the merchant spend rupees 50 rupees on a fare. Okay, merchant spent 50 rupees on the fare. So the find the percentage profit is the thing. How much percentage he was getting initially, that is the thing he was 10. Okay, so now you see this one, each cost of one dozen, cost of one dozen, it will cost you 10 rupees. Okay, now cost price of 10 dozen, it will give you the value called 100 rupees. If each dozen is what, 10 rupees, means he bought 10 dozens, so that probably we can able to call it as 100 rupees. Okay, so now, and also merchant means the shopkeeper only. Okay, so the merchant, okay, the merchant, the fare. Okay, so he was excluding, including something like 50 rupees extra on it, so that it will become 100 plus 50, that is 150 rupees it will come here in the place. Okay, so number of chocolates in one dozen. Okay, number of chocolate in one dozen, we can able to call it as what, that is 12 pieces will be there. Okay, so then each dozen he bought for the how much rupees, 10 rupees. Okay, so each dozen, that is a 12, and then he was closing, finally number of chocolate in 10 dozen, we can able to call it as 120 chocolate is there. Okay, so that is selling price of one chocolate, we can able to call it as what, that is 2 rupees there. Okay, if that is a selling price of 120 chocolates, we can able to call it as 120 times of 2, we can able to call it as the 240 over there. And if you make it up this one, that is profit with respect to the, is equal to selling price minus cost price, we can able to take it up. The selling price we can make it up, that 240, so minus 150 there, we can able to take it out like directly as 90 over here. Okay, now they are asking the profit percentage. I hope you remember the very previous formula with respect to the profit percentage over there. Okay, the profit percentage, we can able to call it as the profit by cost price times of 100, we can able to take it out. So the profit is equal to what, that is 90, cost price is equal to what, that is 150, so times of 100, if you cancel it, you will get the value called 60 percentage profit by that person have acquired in this one. Okay, so the probably is the option B, I mean A is the very correct answer in the question. You must have to pick the correct answer over here. Okay, I hope guys you are clear with this one. So we'll move to the next questions probably. Okay, it's an easy question only. Now we'll move to the next type of the question. A man buy. Okay, with this is also the type 5 here. A man buy. So that is man buy 10 oranges. Okay, so man buy 10 orange and as well as the for 3 rupees and sell 8 rupees for the thing. Okay, for the rupees 3. Okay, so now calculate the profit percentage. You just want to calculate the profit percentage here in the place. Okay, now check it out. So the cost price of 10 oranges he bought for only 3 rupees. The cost price of 8, okay, and he's selling 8 oranges for rupees 3. Okay, then cost price of 1 oranges, we can able to call it as 3 by 10. Okay, then selling price of 1 oranges, we can able to call it as, that is 3 by 8. Okay, so like the thing we can able to call it out this one. So now they are asking the profit percentage. Okay, you see all the things are given in the profit, but still they have given the term here in the place. So the profit is equal to what, that is SP minus CP here. The SP is equal to what, we can able to call it as, that is 3 by 8 minus 3 by 10. So by cost price equal to what, that is 3 by 10. So times of 100, we need the answer in the profit percentage there. If you take it out, the 10 and 8, the LCM we will get here as 80. Okay, so if you're taking the 80 as a LCM, this will become a 30 minus 24 by 80 by 3 by 10 times of 100. If you make it up, so this will resolve you the answer like this. Okay, that is 6 by 80 by 10 times of 3 times of 100. If you solve this, you will get the answer called 25 percentage is the very correct answer. So the option B is the very good answer. Okay, very basic formula we are applying here. We are not using any kind of the different formula to make it the complex here. So this is the type 5 method. Okay, so next we will go for the next question. I request everyone need to try this one. It's a little bit different. Okay, so this one is rate. Okay, I just forgot the R here. Okay, sorry. Okay, so the fruit seller, okay, fruit seller selling the mangoes at the rate of 9 rupees per kg and he gets losses 10%. At what price per kg should he sell in the order to earn the profit of 5% is the term of question. Okay, read out once. Read out once again, please. Read out once. There is a fruit seller selling the mangoes at a rate of 9 rupees per kg. That 1 kg is cost for 9 rupees that, but still he getting the loss of 10%. Okay, so now what price he can able to sell to earn the 5% profit? That will definitely going to be above 9. Okay, so that is maybe it will come by any of the value. Okay, but so we just want to predict it. If you see that is a simple value they have given, we can able to predict the answer in an easy way. But here in this one, you see all the values are very close and we can't able to predict by the decimal value still here. Okay, so I just want to find out what is the cost price of the 1 kg of the fruit. Okay, if you want to find out with respect to the selling price, we having the cost price, but still with this a loss, then you need to use the formula of 100. So by 100 minus, that is what we can able to call it as, that is loss percentage times of, that is SP. Okay, so this formula we can able to apply here. If you apply that one, we can able to get that value, that is 100 by 100 minus 10 of 9. If you calculate this, the cost price, you will get it as 10. Okay, now you want to earn. So now they are asking how much think you just want to earn. So to get, so now with respect to the selling price, you are making it as a 5% profit. Okay, if you want to get the 5% profit, you got the cost price, all the profit and loss, the cost price is the chorus thing, you just want to make it up there. Okay, so that, so we can able to call it as, there is 100 plus profit. Okay, so by 100 times of cost price, we can able to say this one. So the 100 plus profit, we can able to call it as what? That is 105 times of 100 times of 10. The cost price equal to what? We can able to call it as 10 over here. If you solve this one, we will get that 0 get cancelled, and 105 by 10, we can able to call it as 10.5 is the very correct answer in this one. So the option B is the very correct answer. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear with this one. Formula is mandatory. Again, guys, I just want to clearly remind you on it. Okay, so going to the next one, guys. So A sells a B. Okay, this is a different type. Okay, A sells a B. Good. Okay, A sells a B. It's a type 6 method. Okay, I just forgotly written as type 5 there. A sells a goods to B on the 25% profit at 300 rupees. And again, B sells to C at 10% loss. In this deal, the cost price of C is equal to what percentage of cost price of A? That is the thing you just want to find out. Then, guys, you must have to know what is the cost price of C and what is the cost price of A. Then you must have to know. Okay, then only you can able to deal this one in a very correct way. So now I just want to find out using the formula cost price of A. So do you have any kind of the thing with respect to this one? So we having the formula, that is 100 by, okay, 100 plus it is a profit for A to B. Okay, you see this one. If he is selling A to B, he is getting a profit of 25% plus 25. So times of SP. Okay, if you take this one, guys, it will give you the value closely to this one, that is 300 times of 100. So by, that is 125. If you make it up, so this will give you the value called 240. Okay, and then selling price of B we want to find out. Okay, why should we want to find the B? We can able to use the thing called, we can use the thing called cost price of B, right? Why should we want to use the cost price of selling price of B here then? I'll tell you. First, cost selling price of B, if you find out, that it will give you that same formula based on that. Okay, 300 times of 90 by 100. If you apply that, it will give you the value called 270 here. Okay, so you just want to find out. So that is B is selling them. Okay, then by selling the thing, we can able to getting the loss. Okay, so that we are using the selling price. What is the selling price he was getting? Okay, now equate this one. Okay, equate in the sense, so with respect to, so A is buying the thing. Okay, that is 240. Okay, so 240 times of, okay, so the 240 is cost price of A. X I don't know. X is the thing, we can able to call it as the cost price of C something. Okay, so between the both of them, I can call it as X by 100 is equal to selling price of B. I can able to call this one. If you take it out this, guys, so this will give you the value, that is X is equal to 225 by 2. It will give you the value called 112.5. That is the exact answer of this one. Okay, so the cost price of C in this deal C cost price is equal to what percentage of cost price of A. So we just having the cost price of A. Okay. So why I'm taking the selling price of B, I'll tell you. Okay. So I have taken the selling price with respect to C because B selling price, okay, B selling price equal to, so C cost price. That is the logic. Okay. Same like, so A selling price is equal to, so the cost price of B. Okay. That is the logic they have given. Okay. So B selling to C. Then B was selling something that is the same value which is cost for the cost price of C. Now you see this one. This is the cost price of A and this is the selling price of B. Okay. So we need the value with respect to the percentage. So that I having this one. If I make this one, guys, I'll get the value called 112.5. That's a very clear answer. Everyone is having confusion still now. So please clarify on the above the thing which I have clarified on the thing. Why I have taken the selling price over here. Okay. So next thing I can able to take it out with respect to the weaver. Okay. So just read out this question very carefully. Very carefully. Please read it out, guys. So the weaver sells a sari at rupees 150 to a shopkeeper. Sell the same sari to a customer. Okay. So we were selling a sari at rupees 150 for a to shopkeeper. Sell the same sari to the customer and earns a profit of 30% if the weaver could sell the sari to directly to the customer at 180 rupees, then what would be his profit percentage and what would be the customer profit? Very, very easy and difficult too. So the thing why we are saying the difficult here, so the point you mentioned here, that is a very lengthy questions to understand the data within a short amount of time. Okay. So then you just want to look it out. What is the thing it does make you very, very confusing? Okay. You just want to check what is the thing they are asking. So then what would be his profit percentage and what would be the customer profit? They are asking the seller profit and also the customer profit here. You see, they have that given the two data in the given options here in the place. Okay. So now you just want to deal with this one. So the cost price of sari by the weaver, it is 150 rupees. So weaver sells the cost price. That is cost price. You just want to find out that what is the cost price here. Okay. So that is cost price he was making, but he's still earning the 30% profit. So just check it out. What is the 30% profit with respect to the 150 means we can able to call it as something like 30 only. Okay. Like if you want to verify here, that is cost price of the seller. Okay. We can able to call it as the 150 times of 100 by 125 because we can able to make this one. So if you cancel this one, guys, it will give you the value called 120 here in the place. Okay. So that is cost price of the sari by the weaver. We can able to call it as 120. The same like the cost price for the shopkeeper. Okay. So we can able to call directly as 150 here in the place. Okay. This is how the thing we can able to call it as. So there is a two different personage here, weaver and the shopkeeper. Okay. So the weaver is making the sari. Shopkeeper is selling the sari. Okay. That's what the thing. Okay. Now the selling price of the shopkeeper and the cost price of the customer is the thing what you have to find. Okay. The selling price of the shopkeeper and the cost price of the customer is both the same. Okay, it is equal to same. Okay, now the shopkeeper cost price is 150 rupees, but still he making the 30% profit there. Okay, so that is 30% profit means 150 times of 30%. We can able to call it as, so 130. It will give you the value closely to that 195 there. Okay, we can able to directly call it as. Now you just want to find out that is what is the profit percentage for the weaver. Okay, profit for the weaver here. So now you just want to use it up. What is the final price it is getting sold at? What is the final price? We can able to call it as, so the weaver should sell the directly to the customer for 180 rupees. Okay, so 180 FP. So 120 he was bought. Okay, this raw material by 120 times of 100. If you make it up, that will give you the answer called 50% is the answer. And the profit for the customer, you see this one, that is if he buy through the shopkeeper, it will cost for 195 rupees. If he buy through the thing called whom we can able to call it as weaver, it will cost you only what? That we can able to call it as 180 rupees. We made it up, that is 195 minus 80. We can able to call it as 15 rupees. So the probably option C is the very correct answer in the question. Okay. So moving to the next more one question. Okay. And then we will close it on. Okay. So the thing like we have given that the mobile when sold at a profit. Okay, that is a sold. That is not when sold at a profit of 6%, and then at a 870 rupees gained in the comparison to sell it, and the loss of something like they have given. Okay, what is the cost price of the mobile phone? Okay, so this is the one simple question I just want to give it to you as a assignment. Okay, everyone, so please try the question. You can able to easily sort out the thing in a very easy way. I hope everyone is clear with this topic. Okay, so please try everyone this particular question in your hand. Okay, so and tell me what is the answer you're getting in this one, because you have solved almost 20 questions relative to this topic, guys. So please take down this one. Okay, in the next class, we will deal one more topic with respect to the discount to make you comfortable in the profit and loss. Okay, I hope you are clear with this, guys. So if you have any doubt in the still in the session, so please drop your comment in the chat box so that I'll clarify on that instantly, guys. So anything if you want to reach out to me, so please we will adding the our mail in the description box as well as, so please go through it, and if you have any queries, so please reach to us. So we are done, guys. So thank you for having a nice day.
Hey, hold on, I'm back. I'm super excited to inform you that in last 2 months, we've been able to conduct around 50 drives and around 100 plus students have been selected for various MNCs. The packages are ranging from 3.5 to 10 lakhs. Stay tuned for more information by subscribing us on our YouTube channel, by liking our social media platforms like Facebook, Insta and LinkedIn. Thank you.